Welcome guys, welcome back to Brown Man Gaming Plus, and today we are playing The Witcher 3. Alright, so this is how the map looks like now. I went to this place of power and gained I gained an ability point, and then I also cleared out this treasure which I forgot to earlier. And now what remains now is this monster nest, which I think I'm not gonna do anymore. I'm just too excited to go to Vizima now. Alright, let's talk to Vesemir and let's set out.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Man, am I even going to Vizima? I wanna say it's time to go, but
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
what?
Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Ah man, I had thought that we'll go out of this area, but looks like we're staying here just a little bit longer. That was not tough. Nice, finish your move.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Ah man,
Well, we didn't start it.
is that Triss?
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
No. So
Yen?
Yennefer here?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Why Vizima?
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Goes on
Whoa.
more intimate terms with him. The white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
There's no use saying wonder what he offered you. If you have read the books, you would know why.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
What the hell?
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
Whoa. That's Malay, Tele, or however you pronounce it. Wow, man, that scene, it's almost like I was watching.
Bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Nice. What the f-
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Alright, so that was one of the most amazing cutscenes that I've ever seen in a video game. That the way it was shot with high production values, man, that was like I was actually watching a movie, and it was so good. It was so good. Alright, back to the game. So sideburns, huh? I'll just be Geralt.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
How goes it? Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned?
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Yennefer's escort. They were my men, all of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And a razor to your throat.
Wow, this reminds me of Vernon Roach. I don't think I'm gonna tell him about Wild Hunt.
Your men died in battle, as soldiers tend to.
I see their fate does not trouble you overly.
True, but I'm guessing the fate of those whose country they invaded didn't overly trouble them.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done. Shall I shave him once more, against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress.
Did you see that
Sadly,
smirk on
I did
his
not
face?
receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
I don't think I have an option here, so I'll just play along.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
A Vedimi, directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Can I loot this? While Nilfgaard. Okay, so this talks about some conspiracy theories.
A shame I have no time.
Yeah, fuck you. The wonders of Zerikania. So Zerikania is supposed to be a place that produces awesome warriors. They are trained from their childhood. Let's see what this book says. Wow. So according to this book, Zerikania is a fantastic place. And there are golden dragons. Golden dragon is supposed to be a myth.
Directly out of nowhere.
Let's take a look at the journal. Get dressed and talk to the Chamberlain. Alright, so it looks like the Wild Hunt is closer to us in the game. Alright, let's do this. I think I picked up some things. So I've already, oh yes, now I remember. So they had added a character, Morvan Vures, commander of the Albert division, an officer of the highest rank and a pure-blooded aristocrat, one who with pride could call himself a Nilfgaardian, a designation reserved only for native-born inhabitants of the empire's capital and its immediate surroundings. At the time of their first meeting, Geralt has no idea what an important person had been assigned the task of asking him a few routine questions. Knowing the Witcher, however, Knowledge of Morvan's rank and status would not have made much of a difference. That's true. Alright, so this guy, Emre, or however it's pronounced, is played by the Game of Thrones star. You'll know which one when I go talk to him. No prizes for guessing, man. I'm excited. There's one more book. Scrub the greasing, place in lamp. Which one should I pick? Which one should I pick? I think I'll go with this one. This looks more royal than the others, or maybe this one. Yeah, this one looks better. Oh, I can try all of them. All right, so let's see. Nah, Geralt looks like a woman in this, man. The fuck. Ooh, this one looks nice. Yeah. Shoes are same.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Yep.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
You know what?
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace, but we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
All right.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
I did not know that these guys are supposed to be friends.
In grimi et art ketzer. Duiven aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Bow. Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern verwort? I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
She's back.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Charles Dance. Ladies and gents.
Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
Alright, so Emir is played by Charles Dance, who played Tywin Lannister. So yeah. Alright, so I also got a book with oh, they're not letting me go in my inventory. All right.
and it's past noon. Calm yourself.
Man, just look at the scale, man. Look at the scale of this game.
I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander.
Nein. Ratsliden enecht es tun es saur an nein fire.
Ted Take in Kalantne se verloy sau. Ep Toussaint?
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Neutrality, huh? I have always tried to maintain neutrality, so...
Know a thing or two about that.
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Mm-hmm. Some werebubs. See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Request.
Is verderf.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please
Squares. Okay.
Yes,
We cross the Yara, we will cross the Pondar as well.
That must be the throne. Okay. You should have said that earlier, my friend.
Till show evai.
Es klein. Kin ved renegat en selfit den kaffe. Es plenten et not matte. En selfit den sikjad. Kasper ken kubelde.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Tarten ukas vicovaro. Blend es.
Will sharpen here. Yes? Then transcribe. True authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. Intrepid.
I think I've already read this book. Yep. What the hell is that? That looks like a Bioshock chamber, man. Anyway, let's go.
Directly out of northern.
Let's go talk to Yennefer.
Geralt, that tunic, you look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Amir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Amir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Man, I seriously lost my memory. What the fuck? I spent 2 games regaining that memory.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
What? No, no.
Yes?
Man, I can't.
Scars healed nicely.
I can't wait to see Sadie. Ooh, the last wish. What? They have written down a summary of the book. This is the book I was talking to you about. So Dandelion and Geralt were on a stroll along a beach where Dandelion was attacked by a jinn. He actually found a bottle and he was foolish enough to open it, and the jinn actually attacked him instead of granting him the wish. One thing led to another. Geralt tried to protect Dandelion and he succeeded, but by then a letter to Yennefer. Yennefer, my dear friend, thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering you earlier. Your earlier attempt to reach me via Megascope. Man, this is a reference to fucking people listening to us on the phones these days. When I opened this letter, I thought it would be from Philippa or Sheila. So yeah, so that jinn actually injured Dandelion. His neck, I think, if I'm not wrong, his neck was injured. So Geralt carried him to the nearest settlement that he could. Long story short, that's where he met Yennefer for the first time. And if you should really read that chapter at least in that book. It's not gonna take more than 15-20 minutes, but it's it really it's the story about how Witcher and Yennefer met for the first time. So yeah, everybody should read it if you are interested in the world of Witcher. I think that is the one story that I would recommend for you guys to read.
What do you mean?
And I can dictate that whole book, man. I know that by heart, that story. But I don't want to spoil it for you guys, so yeah, read that book. Alright, let's talk to this ambassador.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Whoa. I think this is going to take some time, but let's go through it.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
Wow, okay, so yeah, so in the previous game, in Witcher 2, I had let King Hansel die, so that's why he's dead, and like I expected, Edirn was thrown into chaos. Kedwen was no better, and Radovid attacked Kedwen and consolidated Redania and Kedwen's army into one, and that must have been at least some challenge to these Nilfgaardians.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
That's true. Man, I'm so happy. The way it turned out in Witcher 2, the reason why I get all my actions, I was playing it very carefully, and I wanted this world to be in chaos by the time I imported my save games in Witcher 3, but it's just that I wanted that to happen, and that's exactly what happened, so I'm happy about it.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Alright, so I'm having I have like these Witcher 2 maps that I got with the game, and I bought it like 6 years ago, and I have pasted them on my wall above my monitor. And on my second monitor I have which happens to be actually a 40-inch TV. On that screen I have the Witcher 3 map full screen. So I'm having no trouble understanding the map. I suggest you guys do that also.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
So the Chamberlain knows.
I saw you at Vizima.
Man, look at this fucking building, man. Look at the graphics. Alright, so I'm gonna stop recording here. I'll just call it a day and go to sleep. And before I go to sleep, I'll explore this map a little bit and find out what's going on. But if there's anything that's like related to the story, of course I'll record it. I will not let it go without recording it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this episode, and stay tuned for the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye bye.